Hi students, good morning. Yeah, right. Good morning in the chat box. Okay, good morning, students. Those who have joined late, kindly write good morning in the chat box. Okay, last lecture we have started with third module, and today might be today I don't know I'll be able to complete this first part of the third module or not. Let's see. If I complete it today, then the next lecture will be taken over. From next lecture, the this subject will be taken over by another professor, or else next lecture maybe half an hour I'll take if I am not able to complete it today. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, those who are joining new, kindly write good morning in the chat box. I'll take it that as an attendance. Okay, in third module, just a 5 minute brief because last Wednesday we had a session. So in this first part of this third module, we are going to discuss about what is a warehouse and how to manage that warehouse. In the first and the second module, we have discussed what is a supply chain and how supply chain works and which are the companies who are the pioneers, leaders in the supply chain, and how supply chain came into existence. Okay, and all those stuff, how the production happens, how the delivery should happen, and all those stuff. In third module, the main part of the supply chain, the major part of the supply chain in which the inventory is getting protected is the warehouse. Okay, and warehouse plays a role before the production and after the production as well. Okay, and depending upon the warehouse, the availability of the product can be monitored, can be depending upon the availability of the warehouse, the size of the warehouse, the location of the warehouse, the efficiency of the warehouse management. It depends upon it reduces the work of the company. Okay, if they have a proper warehouse, a proper storage facility, then they can make their products available easily. Okay, so warehouse management, in that many things are there. Okay, stores management, how to control the materials which are coming in, and the transportation, traffic management, and all those stuff. Then in this is a kind of a warehouse we are talking about. Okay, the systematic warehouse, both are systematic. Okay, but this is a kind of, and in warehouse also you will have a non-perishable kind of things which will not get spoiled easily, and there are perishable things which need to be protected from insects and animals and rodents, rats and all. So there needs to be separate kind of a arrangement made in the warehouse or to protect the materials. Okay, so and it's a dynamic operation center. Okay, so it the harmful conditions say we need to protect the warehouses, and there should not be risk to any worker. Any injury should not happen, and accurate data should be available, which items are there, which items have gone out, which items have newly come in. Okay, for that codification also we have discussed. Then we then types of warehouses: private and public. Private is the company which is holding the warehouse on its name, and public is the company will um, rent a kind of a space in another party's or another company's warehouse to keep their products. Then the activities which we discussed are key warehouse activities, in which how to handle the incoming materials. The packaging slip will be there, the shipping invoice will be coming in, and then shipping invoice will be coming in, and then using that shipping invoice we will receive the materials, and then we will put it away in the proper shelves, racks and floors, so that it is easy for us to find whenever we want it to. Whenever the company wants it, we want to take it out from the shelf. So the arrangement of that of proper arrangement of those goods needs to be taken care. Then we need to keep on doing inspections, so that any damage, any chemical damage or any mechanical damage should not happen. Okay, mechanical damage is very easy to find out. There is a dent, or there is a hole, or the items have been crushed or something like that has been done, so that we'll inform the company beforehand, so that when the order of the customer comes, and then we should not be seeing that, oh, this product has been damaged. Then there will be a mismatch in the order delivery time. Okay, and chemical damage is very, yeah, very difficult to find out, because we need to open up the product. So a kind of a sampling can be done. So out of 100 products, one or two products will be checking for the chemical damage. If they are not damaged, then everything is fine. Okay, that can be considered. Then the next was order fulfillment, in which picking, packing, and shipping was there. Okay, when the customer order arrives, then we will pick the item, proper item which needs to be shipped. We need to pack the item, okay, as per the specification of the companies, and we need to ship it. Okay, send it to the location through the trucks. Okay, so till that time, there is the warehouse activities are involved. So picking and packing, a particular item should be picked. That particular item should have been ordered according to that code and the specification and everything else, and then that particular item should be packed properly, and then it will be shipped. Okay, the shipping can be, yeah, it can be done through truck, through railways. Okay, or through a small tempo will come, which will take it to certain location, might be for international shipping. Okay, or else it will take it to airport if the air carrier is there. Okay, then we came to stores management. Okay, stores and warehouse are kind of a store is one of the part of warehouse, you can say. Okay, stores may, whatever generally we use the materials, that can be called as a stores management. Okay, stores management can be, you can consider kitchen as a store, in which all the raw materials have been kept, or all the equipments for cooking have been kept. Okay, but you will have some crockery set or something, or some maybe 20 kgs of rice, or 10 kgs of flour, atta you have ordered. Okay, so that will be kept somewhere else. Okay, 20 kg, that will not be kept in kitchen, that will be kept in some another kind of a small go down ghar kai, there will be a part where you will be storing some items. Okay, so that will be considered as a warehouse, and the kitchen will be considered as a store. You can imagine like that. Okay, so day-to-day activities के लिए what we need, that will be kept in store. Okay, it will not be called as a inventory, it will be called as a working inventory. Okay, so that is a store. So stores are something like this, okay, which we are regularly accessing it. Okay, now functions is, the receipt of whatever materials is being coming in, the storage of those materials for a few days or few hours maybe, and then retrieving that, removing, sorry, retrieving that, okay, taking them out, to taking the issue, the keeping the records, housekeeping, maintaining that, controlling which is whatever is coming in, whatever is going out, and whatever is being properly maintained. Then if surplus is happening, if additional materials is coming in, how to manage that, and finally the verification will be done. Okay, so basically this is the functions for store, and then this is the classification. Functional stores, okay, you can see the spanners and पकड़ and ये वो सब चीज़ है. तो for the manufacturing, this is the materials which I'll be using. Okay, so this will there will be a store which will be holding these all these items, and then physical store which where it's a kind of a शॉप शॉप के अंदर एक स्टोर रहता है ना, where you if you go for buying shoes, then there will be a small store above that, mm, above that floor. Okay, so that he'll be calling out, yeah, थोड़े दिन पहले रहता था. In a few years back we used to have that kind of a shop, shoe shop. ठीक है. So when we go to that shop, the 8 number or 9 number, if I'm having the size of my shoes, then he used to call out, and the person sitting at the top, he used to throw the box of those pair of shoes. So kind of a store, physical store will be there. Okay, so then stores with specific department and specific nature of materials. Okay, a particular department will have a particular store. Okay, if production, maybe if there are different lines of production. Okay, one will be assembling it, another production will be welding it or something like that. So specific department will have specific stores for them. And the nature of the materials, if it is a perishable items which get rotten easily, there will be separate store for it. You can imagine that is in a restaurant. In a restaurant, vegetable will have a separate section, the meat will have separate section, the if there is alcohol served, it will have a separate section of stores. Okay, in pretty big restaurants, so a kind of a stores will be there. Then finally we did of codification. Okay, finally we did codification. Codification is we are assigning every product, every item a specific code, so that we'll not be able to one second. Yeah. So in codification, we will be assigning a code to each and every item, so that it is very easy for us to identify. Like we give USNs to each and every one of you, because your names can be same. Sometimes name and surname both can be same. Okay, so and through your USN, we can able to identify many things. We can identify from which region, from Belgaum region you are there. Okay, from which college you are there. Okay, from which branch you are there. So very easy to identify. The same way we give it for the items as well. Okay, now today we'll be starting with this income material control. Okay, not in detail, you have this. Okay, just an overview how to control that. Incoming material control is we are going to handle those items which are coming in the warehouse. Okay, warehouse में which is coming, the items which are coming in, how to control that, how to maintain that. Okay, ठीक है, अभी तक ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं, ठीक है. So in incoming material control is the organization devises ways to control the incoming material by having check system on quantity, quality, and readiness for use. Okay, so whenever the materials are coming in, the company needs that the warehouse should tell that which are the products which are coming in, what are the quality which have been maintained over there, what are the quantity of the materials which they have received, and when it can be used for the production, or when it can be used for the delivery to the customers. Okay, whether the in materials which they have received it is proper, or what is the problem. So there will be a kind of a inspection done. Okay, so whichever materials have been arrived, so there will be a kind of an inspection done for the incoming materials. ठीक है कि inspection करके देखेंगे the whether materials are proper, it can be delivered to the production, or it will delivered to the companies. Okay, generally it will happen not for the finished products, it will happen for mainly semi-finished products, or work in progress products, or raw materials, like that. So basically inspection will be carried out. So inspection is just we'll check what is the quality which has been maintained. The quality is what it is, just the confirmation that whatever we need, whatever the company needs, whatever the customer needs, whatever the middleman or the middle supplier, whatever he needs, that specific quality is there or not. Okay, just for an example, if I have told that in 1 kg of rice should be there of a certain quality. Okay, then in that packet, which the packet which or in which the rice will be stored, that packet will be of a specific size. The packet will be of a specific size, specific dimension, specific color. Okay, and along with that, inside there will be a kind of what do you say environment will be maintained, so that the rice should not get rotten, and the quality of the rice which have been specified on the pack, it should be maintained inside. The weight of the pack should be exactly 1000 grams, or maybe 998 grams, or 1001 grams, so whatever the error which we can बेर ठीक है 2-3 ग्राम ऊपर नीचे चलता है ठीक है वी आर नॉट बाइंग गोल्ड वी आर बाइंग राइस सो 3 or 4 grams ऊपर या 3 or 4 grams less or more can be fine. So whatever the specifications and the weight, the size, the color, the specifications are there, exactly that should be maintained. So that is the main thing of inspection. So in inspection we are going to check pre-dispatch, that is before sending, stage inspection or the final inspection, which we can say, if finally dispatch final inspection, last inspection, then document along with that, जो कोई documents है तो that we'll inspect, and then finally the stores inspection we will do. Okay, so in that we'll segregate and we'll do the inspection. Pre dispatch inspection में it is carried out in the premises itself. Okay, where we are sending, before sending we will do the inspection by, and it will be done by an inspecting officer which will be appointed by the company. So the company will tell the inspecting officer that we need to order the products, now you go and inspect that thing in the supplier. So there will be a kind of a, these checks will be there. Visual check whether the products is looking as per the requirement, dimensions are proper or not. Okay, the functional check will be done whether it is performing as per the specification, वो जो भी जैसा भी है वो functionally correct है या नहीं. Then electrical and other testings will be done depending upon the materials or depending upon the product जो भी है. ये first जैसे है pre dispatch, just warehouse से I'm going to remove that material. So before the dispatching of the material, I'll send an investigating officer or inspection officer. He'll check everything, then he'll come back. Okay, now the item is not getting shipped. Before getting shipped, it is getting prepared to be shipped. During this time, there is an inspection. In final inspection, just before it is getting shipped, or it has just shipped it. Okay, shipping just ho gaya. Okay, so it has reached somewhere third party or somewhere, and we are doing an inspection, or we are basically doing an inspection for semi finished goods also. Like for Toyota, if the Toyota has ordered the what do you say uh, Toyota has ordered some for just in time for Toyota Innova. They have kept suppliers, and the supplier is sending the materials. So once the materials come in, we will do the final inspection before fitting it into the car. Okay, if the tires have just came in, we'll inspect the tires before we fit into the car. Okay, or just the transmission or the headlights, everything has come in. So before fitting it into the car, we will do the final inspection. Okay, so this will be done mostly for the semi finished products. Okay, headlights and okay, they are products. Okay, but they are the part of that car. So before fitting it into the car, we are doing an inspection. So that final inspection will be done. Okay, so initially पहले वाले में pre dispatch में before that headlights are getting shipped from the supplier, they were inspected. In final inspection, before the headlights are getting fitted to the car, they will be inspected. Okay, chemical analysis can be done if it is required for maybe for tires and other things. Chemical analysis can be done. Physical testing will be done in the case of headlights, whether they are switching it on, whether upper and lower, everything is fine, proper or not. That will be done. Okay, then after this the document will be verified. Okay, वो test certificates है या नहीं, then guarantees है या नहीं, everything. Okay, so that will be verified that as per the norms of the industry, वो documents है या नहीं. Then after that we'll get a inspection certificate. So many a times you will find a tag of OK written on the boxes on the some products okay करके tag रहता है. So that is the product is fine and it has all the inspection certificates. वो certificate मिल गया उसको, the product is fine. Then finally we'll do a stores inspection. Okay, in stores inspection we'll segregate the materials. ठीक है, सब materials को अलग अलग करके we'll segregate it on the basis of anything, on the basis of maybe okay, on the basis of color or on the on the basis of the status of the on the basis or on the basis of the quality or on the basis of the nature of the products. कैसे भी करके we'll just segregate it and then we will start the investigation. Okay, so there can be products awaiting inspection कि जिसका इंस्पेक्शन हुआ नहीं उसको साइड में रखेंगे, जिसका इंस्पेक्शन हो गया उसको अलग साइड में रखेंगे, मतलब the pre-dispatch inspection. Then acceptance upon certification. For some products they will be certified, some products will not be certified. Some products need rework. Okay, कुछ defective है या कुछ है उनके ऊपर काम करना है. Okay, and some products which are defective and that cannot be reworked or that cannot be repaired, they need to return. So that will be separate. Okay, जिसका टेस्टिंग करना है उसको सेपरेट रखेंगे ऐसे. So anytime we'll segregate them into different categories and we'll do the inspection of the stores. So this is not for sending or receiving the items. It is just they are lying in the stores and we are inspecting the materials. Okay, inspecting our products. So there are 4 kinds of inspection. Okay, first is pre-dispatch. Just before we are sending the materials, we are getting ready, and during that time one inspection will be done. Final inspection mostly done for the semi-finished goods when they are being fitted into the final product. Just before that, mostly at the first one, the pre-dispatch will be done at the supplier's location. Second one, final inspection will be done at the owner's location or third party where they are fitted. And third one was the document inspection. Okay, documents of correct timing. Then finally the stores inspection. This is a normal inspection which is regularly carried out in the stores. Okay, sab theek hai nahi. Okay, so this is the inspection. Then the next is about accounting. Okay, in accounting we will just keep a track of the material accounted. In the physical material should be equal to our material which we have got the list of the which we have the list of the items which we have in our stores. इतने products है इसके in our store. Okay, so just if you can again go imagine a kitchen. So whenever we are going to market, okay, to buy something for kitchen, then there is a kind of a inspection which will be done in the kitchen, which item need to be brought, which item is less, which items are being there is a requirement depending upon what we are going to cook. in the days to come. So depending upon that, there will be a kind of a check in each and every section of the kitchen, so that which is less, which is more, which is not of good quality. Each time this product is not good, you need to buy it from somewhere else. Yes, ऐसा करके there will be a kind of a inspection done in the kitchen, and there will be an accounting. Okay, which product is less, which product is more. So that in the store we are going to do. Okay, just one slide explanation. Okay, okay, and the stores is important. Accounting is important because the cost of the product is decided, because and pricing is also involved. So one of the method is FIFO. Okay, FIFO stands for first in, first out. First in, okay, first in, first out. First in, first out, if you don't know, it is just that the products which are coming in first, they will be sold out first, मतलब sent out first. जैसे, and LIFO is last in, first out. The products which have recently come in, they will be sent. ठीक है, this, okay, this is an example of kind of a FIFO. Okay, this is the product which is coming in, then it is going here, then it is going here, then it is going out. Okay, this is a kind of a FIFO. It, this product came in here and it went out here. This is product number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth product is coming at the fifth position. Okay, so this is maintaining here and this is going out. Okay, it is just the line which we are forming. The person who is in the front of the line, he will go out first. The person second to him, he will go out the next. The person next to him, he will go out next. So it is kind of a FIFO system. LIFO system में the product which has just come in, fifth वाला अभी आया है ना, अभी आया है और अभी यही जा रहा है. Okay, so this is LIFO. ठीक है, why FIFO and why LIFO is when the price of the products is fluctuating, then FIFO is generally carried out. मतलब it is a proper way, so that the product should not get spoiled, the old product should not get spoiled. Okay, LIFO में if the products are getting sold very fast, or if the price of the product is increasing or increasing, then we will use LIFO. So to avoid taxes, to get to tell less profits. Okay, then we use LIFO. For example, this third product is at rupees 10. Okay, the cost is rupees 10, and we are selling it at rupees 20. Okay, all these products are same products. Okay, but when we have bought this product, the price was 10. Okay, the cost is 10 and the selling price in the market is 20 rupees. Okay, 20 rupees present. So we'll get a profit of 10 rupees. Okay, when we bought this product, ye wala, the price was 12 rupees. We incurred 12 rupees as the cost. So we'll have a profit of 8 rupees. When we bought this product, the price was maybe 17 rupees. So we'll get a profit of only 3. Okay, but we are selling the same products and we are telling that 17 rupees is the cost we have incurred on this product. So we are selling it this first. So we are getting only 3 rupees profit. So the tax on that 3 rupees profit will be less. Okay, just to avoid taxes. If the price of the product is 20 and we are selling 10 rupees product, then we are getting 10 rupees as the profit. Booking the profit. Then we are getting more profit, than more tax we need to pay. So from 20, suppose the price drops to 17, then we are having 7 rupees profit, but here we are not getting any profit. Okay, so we will not be paying taxes on profits. तो profit ही नहीं हुआ है, but ये 10 rupees का हमको कभी ना कभी profit होगा. Okay, so technically we are, if we average it out, 17, 12 and 10, so 39 है हम लोग का average में. So 39 divided by 3 is maybe 13 rupees. So actually we are selling it at 13 rupees. Cost is 13 rupees and we are selling it at 17 rupees. So 4 rupees ka profit. Even if you don't understand this is just a reason which I am giving. Just remember, FIFO is first which has come, the product has been coming, the first one which will be sold out. लास्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट इज द लास्ट प्रोडक्ट विच हैव कम इन रिसेंटली जो आया उसको सेल करेंगे. Then the best way, one of another method is average cost system, which I was just telling. Average cost system mein, if there are many batches of the products which are coming in, then we'll take the cost of all the products divided by the number of products. Okay, then we'll get the average cost. कि हाँ average cost कितना होना चाहिए. One batch can be of 10 rupees products, one batch can be of 12 rupees products, one batch can be of 17 rupees products. Okay, then we'll take 10 multiplied by products, 12 multiplied by products, 17 multiplied by products divided by the number of products. So average में कितना cost होता है सबका. Then we'll have market value of the system. Market value, we will value the products as per whatever the market is valuing. Okay, we would have made the products in 5 rupees. ठीक है, 5 रुपए में बनाया रहेगा हम लोग ने, but the cost of the products in the market is 15 rupees. So we'll keep the price of the products as 15, and we during selling we can sell it at 25 or 35, whatever we want. But the market, whatever the market is valuing the cost of the product, we'll value it as per the market. अगर market 7 rupees कर रहा है 7 rupees, market 10 rupees कर रहा है, we are keeping it at 10 rupees. So when we are calculating our profit, we'll take it as 10 rupees because market is valuing that item as 10 rupees. तो हम लोग भी 10 rupees लेते हैं. ठीक है, just to avoid taxes. Okay, if we say नहीं हम लोग ने सस्ते में बनाया and we are getting more profit, then we need to pay more taxes. If market value है, government is telling 10 rupees you need to value a product. Even if I'm manufacturing at 11 rupees, then sometimes I need to write it as 10 rupees. Okay, ऐसे भी उल्टा भी होता है. So this is a cumbersome method also. मतलब बहुत मुश्किल है. Every time I need to check what is the price in the market. Okay, then last one is last one, stock verification system. Okay, stock verification में क्या है? I'll just verify whatever the stocks are there in that to reconcile it. Whatever the documents जो है stocks के, and whatever the physical stocks are there, whether they are perfectly matching or not, or any fraud is happening or any mismanagement is happening, ये सब कुछ हो रहा है क्या? Okay, I'll keep on doing this stock verification system every week or like that, every day, at the end of the day or at the end of the week. I'll be keep on doing it. And finally, this was there, periodic physical verification. Periodic physical verification is the person will go to the warehouse, go to the store, and annually it will be done. Okay, every year, like in library we generally do, कर्नल सर करवाते हैं ऐसे. तो every year whatever the books are present in the system and whatever the books physically are present, whether they are matching or not. So there will be a list of codes which will be given, okay, for those books. Then that code is that code which has been written in the what do you say, the printout, that particular code of book is there in the library or not. So every year the verification will be done. Okay, for every library, for every labs, and I don't know about engineering, but it happens in labs, and how many monitors, everything will be verified. Every book will be verified. Okay, it happens every year. So similarly, a store will be also verified, whether the items are there or not. So during this time, the store's management, the incoming and outgoing material will be kind of they will be at a halt. Okay, they will be stopped. Just the maintenance repairs work can be going on, and the verification will be going on. Okay, ये है stores accounting. Then this is what obsolete, surplus, and scrap value analysis. Okay, ये क्या है? The products which the godown is holding, okay, those products or those machines or those equipments can become obsolete. They can be in surplus, or they will find themselves as the scrap. ठीक है, ये सब होता है. Obsolete means they'll be no longer required. ठीक है, ये सभी materials, whatever these 5 types of materials are there, all these materials are no longer required basically. Obsolete, surplus या scrap value में. now we cannot use them for the manufacturing, we cannot use them for the distribution. So we need to keep them the track as well. Okay, there can be even in library there can be some books which are no longer required because the syllabus has changed, or the content which the book contains, it is outdated. No one uses that, no one reads that. Okay, but the book is taking space in the library. So that is also important, that space which the book is taking. There might be 10 books of that same author and same edition and same publication. Those 10 books are taking space in library, that is getting wasted. No one is reading that, no one is taking anything from that. So that management of space is also important. So we need to verify which items are those kind of items which we no longer require, because we can make space for the fresh items, ठीक है, जो कभी नहीं जा रहा है. So even in shops, uh, you get a discount, 50% discount और ऐसा 80% discount. ये discount क्यों होता है? Because they want to sell off, or they want to get rid of those materials, get rid of those stocks. ठीक है, now new stock has been coming in, so for new stock we need to make space, so discount पे sell कर देते हैं. Okay, and sometimes there is a kind of a board which just in front of the shop, that closed down sale or something similar to that. That means the shop is getting closed down and we need to sell all the materials which we have. So you will get materials at very lesser cost, a very lesser price. So those kind of materials we are going to analyze in this. Okay, तो ये क्या है? Obsolete materials and equipments. Obsolete, obsolete means they are good materials. Okay, अच्छे हैं वो. They are not spoiled. They are good materials, but we cannot use them now. They are no longer usable in the service for which they are purchased and which cannot be utilized safely or economically. मतलब अभी अच्छे से यूज कर ही नहीं सकते हम लोग. Why we cannot use is maybe because the adoption of standardization or elimination of not standard materials, because the standard by which those materials are maintaining nowadays in the market, that standard is outdated and no one is using those kind of materials. ठीक है, जस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल टाइपराइटर्स भी हो सकता है. टाइपराइटर्स नाउ इट इज गुड. द I have a typewriter shop, and or maybe I have 2 or 3 typewriters left with me, and those typewriters no one uses nowadays. Everyone uses laptops, computers, and they print the materials. They can send the soft copy when they are typing, after typing. So typewriters are no longer required. There can be good typewriters, good condition, सब अच्छा रहेगा, but they are no longer required. Okay, the what do you say, the BlackBerry, नहीं, ठीक है, maybe what do you say, old phones which we used to have, ठीक है, or else old computers which we used to have, ठीक है, that speed is no longer acceptable. ठीक है, we have 3 GB 4 GB का RAM we have in cell phones. Now if you offer me a computer which is having 1 GB RAM, ठीक है, when maybe 10 years back 1 GB RAM computer was fair enough. Okay, when I was maybe in 10th standard में था, मैं 10th standard 11th standard में था, तब 512 MB, not even 1 GB. ठीक है, 1 GB कंप्यूटर में हो रहना इज मतलब एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. अरे 1 GB का रैम है, मतलब बहुत फास्ट है कंप्यूटर. नाउ वी हैव 3 or 4 GB in our cell phones, 6 GB also we have in our cell phones. So our cell phone is that fast. Okay, so if we are offering any computer which is having 1 GB now, then that is obsolete, even if it is of very well maintained computer. So it becomes obsolete. So we cannot use it. It can be because of faulty planning also. It can be due to non-implementation of the project. ठीक है, प्रोजेक्ट में डिसाइड किया था कि वी आर गोइंग टू फिट these kind of maybe tires or these kind of something for the car, and now the design has been changed. Okay, the technology has been changed, the project has been cancelled, whatever we were deciding. So anything can make this an obsolete. So remember one thing, in obsolete materials, the quality the specification of the material is good, but it is no longer required now. Okay. In unserviceable equipments, we have used those materials and they cannot be repaired now. Suppose there is a machine which we were planning to use it for 20 years, and we have used those machine for 18 19 years maybe. Okay, just before. No, we don't want to use that machine. अभी बहुत use कर लिया इसको. Okay, and we cannot repair. The repairing cost is also very high for that those machines. So we use नहीं करेंगे हम लोग. So it is unserviceable, unrepairable machines, that kind of thing. So we need to replace that machine itself. There is only one choice. So that's the reason they'll just take space, because वो use नहीं कर रहे हम लोग. वो use करने के लिए ज़्यादा cost लग रहा है. They like we have old cars, very old cars. And those old cars uses more fuel. कि बहुत petrol or diesel consumption is more in that very old cars, which are old, maybe 20 30 years के old cars रहते हैं. Just as a vintage car, we can keep it in our house as show or as a remembrance of anyone. ठीक है, याद के लिए किसी के लिए रखते हैं just, but we don't use it very often. ठीक है, because they'll consume more fuel. So there is only one option. If you are not using, we can sell it off. Then next is deteriorated stock. Deteriorated is mean it has been damaged, spoiled, rust पकड़ गया. ठीक है, we cannot use it now. देखो ऐसा machines, they have rusted, they have deteriorated, damage हो गया. ठीक है, we cannot repair them. Even before their life, we had planned to use it for 20 years. ये 8 years में ही खराब हो गया. So we cannot use those kind of stocks, those kind of machines. Then second last, I guess, surplus stock. Surplus में इसमें भी the stock is fine, the stock is good. ठीक है, it has not deteriorated or it is not unserviceable, repair करना ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But we have manufactured it in large quantity than the required quantity. ठीक है, so it has become surplus for us, and later on this stock will not be used. Okay, one such example, in shirt manufacturing. Okay, when in shirt manufacturing, we were supposed to deliver maybe 10,000 shirts. Okay, 10,000 that same kind of shirts we were supposed to deliver, and we ordered cloth in huge quantity, and then after processing and after making 10,000 shirts, we are left with the cloth which have been already cut into certain shapes. Okay, तो ये जो stock which is remaining, that is our surplus stock. Even if the cloth is not cut, तो वो भी जो बचा है ना cloth, that is our surplus stock. We cannot use it. 10,000 का order था, 10,000 का order we have delivered. That stock which is extra cloth which is lying, that is our surplus stock. Surplus stock generally you will always find in the in apartments, or when there is a construction of the home. When we order tiles, there will be 7 or 8 tiles or 1 or 2 boxes of tiles which will be remaining after entire tiling of that house is done. So that tiles now it might not be accepted by the person who has sent it. ओके, अभी वो खोल दिया हम लोग ने, बॉक्सेस खोल के वी वर fitting those tiles, and there are 5 to 6 tiles just lying. So they are kind of a surplus stock. They are good tiles. Okay, we can keep it somewhere. If some of the tile is broken, then we'll replace it, but generally that doesn't happen. So वो surplus stocks है. अच्छा stock है, खराब भी नहीं है. Everything is there, but they are more. Okay, that can be also happen if there is an improvement in the design also. कुछ changes किया design में, तो भी surplus stocks हो सकता है, या project has been completed. The excess purchase of stores due to wrong judgment. ठीक है, ज़्यादा खरीद लिया. Okay, when there is a change in the specification of the size. Okay, the size was this much, requirement of this much. We were putting a tail lamps, or the particular size of the bumper in the front of the car बना रहे थे. Now the shape of the car has been slightly modified, so that old shape is not there. Now the new shape has been come in the market, so that old kind of a bumper we cannot use it. So all those bumpers will be kind of a surplus stock. थोड़ा सा change किया. This is a kind of an obsolete also. ठीक है, because of change in the specification, change in the size, we are changing it. सरप्लस स्टॉक्स। ठीक है, ये फाइनली है इसमें स्क्रैप वैल्यू, स्क्रैप मटेरियल। स्क्रैप मटेरियल ये कुछ भी नहीं, आई जस्ट वांट टू थ्रो इट ऑफ because we have changed the design and there is an improvement and we have used these materials, a project have been completed, ये पूरा स्क्रैप, पूरा फेंकना है मेरे को। ठीक है, this scrap can this scrap can be generated because of surplus stocks also, because of obsolete materials also, or because of deteriorated materials also. ठीक है, scrap means I just want to throw it. In clothes factory which I was telling, I have cut the, I have मतलब while making the shirts I have cut the materials. ठीक है, टेलर के शॉप में भी वो एक one kind of a dustbin will be there, he'll be putting all those unused cloths, ठीक है, वो cut करके the small cloth will be remaining, so all those small pieces of cloths will be lying there, so that is a kind of a scrap. He cannot use it for any other shirts or pants. Okay, so that is a scrap, the excess material from the main material which have been come out, ये scrap हो जाता है उसमें. So these are the types of the materials analysis. तो ये थोड़ा just you need to remember the name what they are telling, and you can write it on your own as well. ठीक है, ये obsolete surplus है. Obsolete, it is a good material but the technology has been changed, or the what do you say, the planning has not done properly, or the communication also might have been. I have told the size of the material should be 10.11 and the production has been done as 10.1, so thoda sa changes aa gaya, so that product is not getting fitted into my product. ठीक है, वो सेमी फिनिश प्रोडक्ट जो भी है वो मेरे प्रोडक्ट में बैठ नहीं रहा बिकॉज स्पेसिफिकेशन हैज बीन चेंज्ड. ठीक है, दैट कैन ऑल्सो लीड टू ऑब्सलीट मटेरियल्स. ऑब्सलीट, they are good materials but they have become outdated now. ठीक है, unserviceable was the second one. Unserviceable, I cannot service them, I cannot repair them. ठीक है, so we need to replace them. Third one was deteriorated. Deteriorated में it has damaged or it has rusted. Okay, खराब हो गया basically, it has been. And then fourth was surplus. ज़्यादा, we have ordered more, okay, because of our miscalculation or misjudgment, we have ordered more and we have in surplus and we have delivered all the products, okay, and we no longer require those. So surplus. Scrap में the additional remaining material of those main products से जो भी बचा है, so that is our scrap. ठीक है, then next we go to material handling. ठीक है, anything you want to ask? Material handling. Okay, again we are reaching to end of this part. Material handling and transportation hai. Then yeah, maybe we'll complete it today. ठीक है, मटेरियल हैंडलिंग है. मटेरियल हैंडलिंग भी इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट हो जाता है. वैसे तो सब कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट है, ठीक है, वेयर हाउस हैंडलिंग, स्टोर से इम्पोर्टेंट, मटेरियल हैंडलिंग, एवरीथिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट. मटेरियल हैंडलिंग में व्हेन materials are handled properly, only then there will be less defects in the product. You find it, the defects of whenever we are shifting our homes. Okay, so we need to pack the products properly, we need to first disassemble. ठीक है, वो कॉर्ड और कॉर्ड्स आर देयर, और कुछ आइटम्स है, डाइनिंग टेबल्स है, which we can remove it and we can take it outside the home. So while disassembling it should be properly done, and while transporting, handle कर रहे हैं from our home, and it has been transferred to the trucks. So the handling of those materials, many a times उधर कुछ scratch लग गया, या फिर sometimes it fell. Okay, then there will be a damage or something like that will be happening. So the handling of the material will be plays much more important to avoid the defects at the customer side. So when we get any delivery from the Amazon also, Amazon, Flipkart से order आता है, तो when we open it and we find the something is broken or something is damaged, then there'll be a return from our side. We'll call, or then we'll book a return or something like that. So that increases the cost to the company. Damage हो गया, आके डिलीवर किया था, आके सेम प्रोडक्ट्स लेके गया, then it involves a cost. The delivery boy is coming again to your house, you're packing and you're giving. The Amazon will return your money, or you will order something else. So there is, both the sides will be facing problems. Amazon will also face problem, the customer will also face problem. Okay, so the handling should be proper so that the defects are reduced. Okay, so it cannot be overlooked, and handling is involves everything: movement of the products, the protection of the products, the storage and control of the material and the products throughout their lifespan. Okay, whenever the customer is satisfied with the products, only then you can say the material has been handled properly. The material from the supplier has came to the Amazon's distribution center. From distribution center it has been loaded to truck. From truck it has reached to Amazon facility nearby. Then from there it has unloaded from the truck and kept in the store. Then from the store, the delivery boy will put it into his bag. From his bag he will come to your home. From in home he will deliver to you. Then you will open it, then you will find it perfect. When you give 5 star for those products, that means you will definitely not return the product. Then that means you are satisfied. The Amazon also is also satisfied. So the entire process will include the material handling. ठीक है, वो प्रोडक्ट अमेजोन के वेयर हाउस से निकलने, फ्रॉम द वेयर हाउसेस of that Amazon to the product which is arriving in your hand, till that time how the material has been handled, everything includes material handling pura. Okay, it not just handling in the inventory में ठीक से रख रहे हैं, from inventory you're extracting the materials, putting it into the truck. Okay, not just like everything. Okay, so a small, a kind of a analysis. Okay, this is a part of it, material handling. So move stock, the truck will come. Okay, the truck will be unloaded and it will the products will be kept in the warehouse. Okay, you know how the process will happening. The process will happen, the 5 or 6 stages of the activities of the warehouse. So after that, the when the order arrives, we'll locate the stock which is needed when the order arrives. And after that, after location, we'll accurately prepare and fill the orders. Okay, then finally we will ship stock from the warehouse to the truck. So this is the basic process of material handling, but material handling has been improved now, nowadays. So from the warehouse also, this is just the material handling in the warehouse. Okay, but इसके बाद में भी till the customer reaches the till the product reaches the customer, the material handling process is still going on. Okay. So the last part of this third model is about transportation. Okay. Warehouse management, we handled everything inside the warehouse. We verified, we analyzed the materials which was getting scrapped, which are important. We inspected the materials in the warehouse. We done the verification of the store. We segregated annual maintenance, annual verification, inspections, and everything we were doing inside the warehouse, inside the store. Okay, so finally now we are taking our products on the road, on the air, on the ship, okay, on the truck. ठीक है, ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कितने टाइप्स में है? द मेजर ऑन द फास्टेस्ट मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज एयर. ओके, अच्छा हाँ, बिफोर दैट ये भूल गया मैं, पता नहीं मतलब है क्या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. फ्रॉम वन लोकेशन टू अनदर वी आर टेकिंग 7-Eleven एक एग्जाम्पल है. ठीक है, you know this. ठीक है, we are discussing from the first class or second class itself. 7-Eleven is just a kind of a more outlet will be there. Just when I was staying in Mumbai, just beside my house there was a Reliance Fresh. ठीक है, from long back. So Reliance Fresh का तभी कैसा था? There was not a huge truck which we see nowadays. मोर के सामने there's less, smaller than that. ठीक है, bit smaller than that. That truck used to arrive daily to Reliance Fresh. ठीक है, in those days. अभी नहीं आता है, अभी it comes once a week or twice a week, because the sales of the products from the in those localities, because there are the population is very huge, so the sales of the products is very fast over there. So every day that truck used to come, a small getting some items, and there were Reliance Fresh in that area. There were two or three Reliance Fresh were there in that entire Vashi area. So that truck used to come and it used to deliver to all the three Reliance Fresh. ठीक है, so in 7-Eleven के जैसे Reliance Fresh का भी था, that truck daily used to come. Why daily? Because the shop was very small. Okay, it is a kind of a retail store. Okay, a small retail store, kirana shop से थोड़ा बड़ा रहता है, and daily the item should be replenished मतलब refill, a kind of a refill which we say खत्म हो गया वापस भरना. So refill वैसा रहता था, replenish करते थे हम प्रोडक्ट्स को. So daily truck आता था. Okay, for that kind of a thing. If we compare that with DMart and Big Bazaar, daily truck will definitely not come. Okay, whenever the truck will come, it will bring one kind of a two or three kind of a products. But when a truck will come to Reliance Fresh, बहुत सारे type of products will be there. There will be perishable, non-perishable goods. A mixture of goods will be, a mixture of products will be there. Okay, when a truck will come to Big Bazaar, there will not be much categories of products. Okay, so that is a kind of a differentiation in transportation we need to take care. Perishable है, non-perishable है, or which kind of shop we are delivering. ठीक है, ये सब आता है. Then these are the four parties which are involved. Shipper, the person who is sending the goods. Carrier, who is carrying the goods. ठीक है, shipper जैसे if suppose I am sending the goods, I have a small business and I am selling maybe some art I'm making and I'm selling it online. So I'm making the art, I'm selling it online, so I'll become the shipper. I'm sending it. The person who is carrying that, maybe like Meesho app nowadays is getting famous. So Meesho say I'm sending it, or else OLX pe I'm sending something. So OLX will be the carrier and I'll be the shipper and the owners of the infrastructure of the transportation. Okay, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, जिसका ट्रक है, जिसका द सप्लाई चेन का बिजनेस है. Okay, so they will be owner of the transportation, owners of the trucks, owners of the these things. So they will be the owners of the transportation. Then the bodies for the transportation policies, this will be generally a government. ठीक है, किसका रोड यूज कर रहे हैं, किसका रेलवेज यूज कर रहे हैं. Okay, IRCTC will be the body. Okay, and the train will be of IRCTC. Okay, the body that railway tracks will be of the government. ऐसा कर ऐसे कर कुछ. Or else you are sending some document to Bangalore from Belgaum, so you will be the shipper over here. Carrier will be maybe Blue Dart will be the carrier. Blue Dart will put those materials on maybe on SRS Travels. So SRS Travel will be the third one, the owner of the infrastructure. SRS Travel will travel on the road. So who has constructed the road and who is taking toll on that road? The agencies which the government has appointed. Okay, so this is how these are the parties involved. The customer अभी तक involved नहीं है इसमें. Okay, just for sending the materials. Modes of transport में first is air. Okay, air fastest. If I want to send my materials, सबसे जल्दी जाएगा. Okay, and but it is very expensive. So any light materials, say you are transporting, if Apple is transporting iPhones, that can be done through air. Light materials है, iPhones है, CDs send कर रहे हैं. Okay, light materials है, fine, fair enough. You can transport it, and if it is urgently required, then you will transport it. ठीक है, you may lose the customer, or else there will be a complaint on the other side. Okay, then you will use the air medium to transport, and mostly the international transport will be done through air. ठीक है. Domestic, if it is very urgent, again it will be done through air. Okay. If you are the Amazon Prime customer and you are supposed to get the order in 1 day, 24 hours, also air can be used at that time. Okay. 1 day डिलीवरी है तो एयर कैन बी यूज. बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स के साथ में प्लेन में तुम्हारा प्रोडक्ट भी डाल देंगे बिकॉज यू आर Amazon Prime customer. If that is not the case, urgency is not there, and then package carriers are also there. Package carriers, small packages like your letters and documents. ठीक है, letters to shipments, सब कुछ, the weight of the materials is very less. ठीक है. एयर में the weight can be pretty high also, but there the urgency is very important. Fast, जल्दी पहुंचना चाहिए, and it is very urgent. So air. Package carriers is just a small documents, a small gifts. You are sending it overseas or something like that. Then mostly the companies which you can account is UPS is one of the companies. Okay. UPS. ठीक है, very bad in writing like this. Then FedEx. ठीक है, FedEx करके भी है company. ठीक है, which does this. Either even you can consider क्या हो, कौन सा courier service, which are a courier, then first flight courier, then Blue Dart as the courier service, which these are the package carriers. Then we come to truck. Truck में it is very efficient when we want to deliver it to proper place. ठीक है, exact door to door delivery के जैसा if you want to do, then truck will be used. Air के लिए we need to go to airport to collect. Okay, package carriers will only carry small packages, letters and everything. If you want to carry maybe our घर का furniture or something like that, when we are shifting houses, then we'll definitely use trucks. ठीक है. If we are shifting from, many people for work from home, they came from Bangalore to Belgaum. ठीक है. Even in my apartment, some have came from Hyderabad to Belgaum because they are working from home for 2 years. So for 2 years, why they want to rent an apartment in Hyderabad and pay the higher amount of rent when they can come to Belgaum and pay lower amount of rent and can stay nearby to their families. So they have many people from Hyderabad and Bangalore have came here, and they are doing work from home by paying less rent. So they have shifted almost their entire house because they have emptied their house. So they bought the furniture and the other stuff of their home through truck. So truck is, they can that truck can arrive at the gate of our apartment, and the shifting can happen. Okay, so truck is very door to door kind of a delivery. In this, there are two: truckload and less than truckload. ठीक है, TL and LTL. ठीक है, इसका ये short form है कुछ. Truckload and LTL. Truckload is if the capacity of truck is maybe 20,000 kilos, the truck can transport. If I'm putting 20,000 kilo items, then I'm having a truckload of items. Then suppose the less than truckload is there, that means 20,000 20 quintals, people say 20 quintals ka capacity hai, and I'm just putting 10 quintals, then it is less than truckload. ठीक है. As I was mentioning few classes back, if I want to send some people from Belgaum to Bangalore in a bus, okay, I'm booking one bus. There are 10 passengers in that bus. So the cost of sending from Belgaum to Bangalore, the cost of that bus will be same. The fuel consumption will be same. The driver will take the same amount, and it will follow the same process. It will take the same time. If I'm sending 10 people, it will per person cost will be high. If I'm sending 20 people, per person cost will be low. If I'm sending 30 or 40 people, the cost per person will go on reducing. If there are 50 seats in the bus and I'm sending all the 50 people, then I'm having a kind of a full capacity. In truck, it is called as the truckload. Jitna capacity hai, the entire capacity I'm utilizing. Less than truckload, 50 seats hai, 10 passengers भेज रहा हूँ, 40 seats are going empty. Then it is less than, in the case of truck, it is called as less than truckload. So इसमें है ना, I need to handle it properly. If it is truckload, then that is fine. Then I'm not getting any loss or any opportunity. Nothing is lost. Less than truckload, I need to verify. Okay, if this can be done by another means or what. Okay, then comes the rail. Okay, now two more are there. रेल एक है. In a rail, if any high density or high weight materials are there, long distances के लिए. In even in my first company, Econ Shipping, when the products used to arrive from maybe generally from Iran or Malaysia. These were the two main countries where which our company was dealing in. So Malaysia से चेन्नई के लिए आते थे the products, and from Iran, Mumbai Nhava Sheva port में they used to come. So many a times the order used to be there for Delhi, uh, New Delhi, or for Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh, or in Jaipur. Jaipur कर रहे थे कम रहता था. I am not, yeah, I'm not recollecting, but mostly Delhi, Delhi, Ghaziabad और जयपुर के लिए order रहता था. So when the products will come and lie in the shipment yard, okay, Nama Shiva ke, we used to take those containers and put it on the rail carriers. ठीक है, पैसेंजर का ट्रेन रहता है, एंड देन that goods का ट्रेन रहता है. So on the goods train we used to put those containers and we used to ship it to ICD Ghaziabad or ICD Delhi. So that high density or for long distances, if I book a truck, then it will be very costly, and it will be, what do you say, very risky also. When your truck is there on the road, accidents happen. Accidents happen a lot. Breakdown of that vehicle happens a lot. ठीक है, तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. So it is very risky on the truck. It is very efficient when I want to deliver door to door delivery है तो सबसे best है truck. But if it is a longer distance, then train definitely will be preferred. ठीक है, so one of the major rail carrier, just for the general knowledge purpose, you remember Concur. ठीक है, it is of Indian Railways. Concur, Concur. ठीक है, I hope you understand this. CONCOR, Container Carrier of Indian Railways is कुछ full form है इसका. Okay, Concur is the one of the carrier through Indian Railways. ठीक है, चलो next is about water. ठीक है, water, my main job was this. ठीक है, shipping, through shipping. So in water, whenever there is a bulk material, ठीक है, heavy material है, तो water is the preferred way. And it doesn't take much time. अभी ईरान से भी it used to take 5 days for the ship to arrive. So transportation 5 days, 1 or 2 days before the ship takes berth, and 1 or 2 days before the ship takes berth here. ठीक है, import आने के बाद. So technically एक 10 days का time लगता था. The entire shipment used to take 10 days through water from Iran to India. If we compare through air, it'll just take 1 or 2 days for the package to arrive, but it will be very costly affair because the time will be less and the fuel consumption will be more. Water में ship का आराम से आता है. The fuel consumption is also very less, and if we are sending heavy items, furniture या फिर ऐसे कुछ एकदम heavy items है, steel articles है, ठीक है, स्टील के प्रोडक्ट्स है, एल्यूमिनियम के प्रोडक्ट्स है, मेटल्स है बेसिकली, और राइस लेके आ रहे हैं, राइस, व्हीट, ग्रेन्स का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, तो डेफिनेटली एयर विल नॉट बी यूज्ड. और मशीन्स वी आर ब्रिंगिंग, ह्यूज मशीन्स हैं, तो वी कैन नॉट यूज एयर ट्रांसपोर्ट. ठीक है, द वाटर विल बी प्रेफर्ड वे. एंड फाइनली पाइपलाइन. ये दिस वन इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. पाइपलाइन कैसा है पता है? इफ देर इज अ कांस्टेंट supply between two countries, through for crude oil, okay, for refined petroleum products and natural gas, so we'll set up a pipeline itself for transportation from one country to another country. There'll be a specific pipeline will be made only for that kind of materials, because we'll not use any other materials, any other transportation mode. ठीक है, तो वो पाइपलाइन में फिक्स वही चीज आता ही रहेगा. Okay, natural gas will continuously be flowing through the pipeline. Crude oil भी flow होता रहता है pipeline. Okay, and in also in pipeline you will have internet cables also, which goes through the sea. Seabed के नीचे से We send internet wires and optical fibers through the inside the sea also, through one country to another country, because the air will be through air it will be very risky. Okay, through satellite also it is very costly, तो ये नीचे से ही करते हैं through the sea. So that is also kind of a transportation of data through pipeline. Okay, and then last is intermodal. Intermodal is multiple modes of transport. If something is coming from Malaysia to Delhi, then from Malaysia to it will come to Chennai through water. From Chennai, it will be boarded onto a train, and then train will go to Delhi. Then from Delhi railway station, it will be unloaded. It will be loaded into a truck, and from truck it will go to the customer. There are many modes of transport, so intermodal. Okay, then कितना time हो? 9:44. Okay, I'll just go in brief and we'll complete it in the next class itself. Okay, design option for transportation network. Direct shipment to single destination. We can complete this. I will complete it. Direct shipment to single destination with milk runs. Okay, this is ये एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ है एंड दिस इज काइंड ऑफ अ जनरल नॉलेज ऑल्सो. ठीक है, नॉट दैट वेरी मच इन डिटेल यू हैव इन सप्लाई चेन. तो फर्स्ट इज डायरेक्ट शिपमेंट टू सिंगल डेस्टिनेशन विथ मिल्क रन्स वाया डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेंटर. Yeah, via distribution center with storage. Now, this is important, with storage. All shipments via distribution center will be there with storage, and all shipments via intermediate transit point with cross docking. Okay, we'll discuss this one by one. Then shipment via DC using milk runs. Okay, with distribution center with milk runs. So a combination of second and third. Then tailored network. Oh, tailored network. Just according to our requirement, we'll make that network. This is a different kinds of network for transportation which is built. Okay, we'll just discuss this one by one and we'll wind up for this session. Then direct shipment network to single destination. इसमें कैसा है? There are suppliers. There's maybe suppliers A, supplier B, supplier C. Okay, even they are supplying, but if we make it, it will be very it will be very messy. So just consider one and two suppliers. इसमें क्या होता है? There is a supplier, there is a customer. Okay, ये customer है. So from here, my truck will go or my train will go directly to him, and it will come back. Simple. From A, I want to deliver to customer C2, then my truck will come here, it will go back. From A to I'm delivered to customer 3, my truck will come here, it will go back. Simple. Same way for B. इधर truck जाएगा वापस आएगा, इधर truck जाएगा वापस आएगा. The truck will go here, it will come back. Truck will go here, it will come back. So direct transfer. In OLX, I'm selling some items. OLX will deliver the products from my house to the buyer's house. सिंपल, कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं. ठीक है, जस्ट मेरे घर से उसके घर तक आई जस्ट नीड टू transport the materials from one place to another. That's it. This is the direct shipment. It is directly reaching the customer, and it is the most what do you say, if it is most important products या कुछ urgent है, the quality should be maintained, and the quantity is pretty fair that I can transfer it easily, then this method will be used. ठीक है, directly from each supplier to each buyer I can deliver it. Then next is about the direct shipment with milk runs. इसमें कैसा है? In this case, one supplier is supplying to maybe these three buyers. There are three buyers here, 1, 2, and 3. These three buyers को this supplier can transfer in one go. That means my truck will leave from here, इधर से निकलेगा मेरा truck, and that truck will contain items which are supposed to be delivered to all the three buyers. So my truck will go here, ठीक है, इसके products को it will deliver. Then my truck will go here from first location to second location. The items will be shipped here. Then my truck will go to this point, and it will deliver the products, then my truck will return back like this. Okay, so this I was telling in my area in Mumbai. So there were three Reliance Fresh. So one truck will come to the location, to first Reliance Fresh. It will deliver the products, then it will go from first delivery location to second delivery location, deliver the products, from second to third, deliver the products, then from the third it will return back. So that can be done. Even for this, my second truck will move here, directly go here, deliver the products, then it will go here, then it will go here, then it will come back. Okay, so in this case I only need two trucks. In the earlier case, ये वाले case में, I needed how many, one two three four five six trucks, which were going to different location, or might be I need to wait for this truck to arrive back to go to this location. Okay, if I'm having less than six trucks, then I need to wait for the truck to come back to go to next location. So it will be a time consuming, but it is a direct delivery. In this case, uh, I can have only two trucks, which are catering to, one truck is catering to these three locations, another truck is catering to these three locations. But in this case, the location should be nearby, first or second and third, and the order should be less, that all the three locations order I can put it into one truck at one point of time. Okay, in this case, if the order is very huge, पूरे ट्रक में सिर्फ इसका ही सामान I can fill, then in that case this will be preferred. If the order is less, then I can send all the three locations item into one shot. So this is a kind of a milk run. Milk run क्यों बोलते हैं? When the milkman, okay, if you're क्या हो, if you're using the milk from the stable, from the tabela से milk आता है for you in the can, milk can, if he brings, then he'll bring the can full of milk, then he'll deliver 1 or 2 liters at your home, then he'll go to another house, he'll deliver 1 or 2 liters over there, then he'll go to another house, he'll give 2 liters over there, and finally while return journey he'll plan his journey in such a way that the when the can is heavy, he'll deliver it to the nearest location. Then as the can is getting empty, he'll go on delivering, so that at the when he reaches the at the last location, his can will be very containing very few liters of milk, so that his weight will be compensated. So while coming back, he'll come empty. Okay. Okay, if he goes to the last location first, then it is stupidity, because the cans with full milk, he's going traveling to last location, that means he's utilizing more fuel. Okay, so whichever is the nearest location, he'll try to empty his can of milk. So that is the case in which the milkman uses. So that is a kind of a milk run, is in direct shipping. Okay, in this, the other way around can also happen. Okay, the in this case, it was distributing going to various buyer location. In this case, it is going to various supplier location and going to one buyer. That means a truck is starting its journey here, it is collecting materials from here, then it is going here, it is collecting materials from here, then it is going here, collecting materials from here. So from three location, it has collected the materials, and then he is going to the buyer location, delivering all the materials. Then it is coming back to this location. Okay, when the delivery is for the multiple location, or the collection is from the multiple location. Okay, in both the cases, it is called as the milk run. Okay, this is very important from the exam point of view. Okay, ये direct network है, direct shipment network है for single destination, when the items are very huge and the buyer locations are very segregated. Belgaum से one truck is going to Hubli, another truck is going to Hyderabad, and a truck is going to Bangalore. Then I don't have any option to have a single destination. In Belgaum itself, like your bus, your college bus does, it leaves college. Okay, it goes to the far off location, starts from Mantesh Nagar. From Mantesh Nagar, it comes to maybe to CBT. Then from CBT, it comes to, I don't know, maybe third gate or somewhere. From third gate, it comes back to the college. Okay, the buyer location. supplier location mein it keeps on. Again, you can consider this as a, imagine this, when the college is leaving the bus taking you, okay, 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock when the bus is leaving, you can consider like that. Okay, or else you can consider this like that. So it is going to Mandesh Nagar, then it is collecting students from CBT, then it is collecting students from third gate, then it is going to college. Okay, and when it is leaving 4 o'clock, all the students are there, students are dropping at one location, then the bus is going to another location, students are getting down from another to another location, then it is going to third location, students are getting down on third location, then it is going back to college. Like that, you can imagine like this. Okay, so this is a kind of a milk run, which is very important for the exam. Then this one is all shipment via distribution network, with storage. Okay, this while we are discussing about Amazon, okay, we discussed this, that there will be many suppliers. Amazon ka, there will be some products from Hindustan Unilever, some products from Marico, some products from Dabur, some products from Cadbury, some products from Mondelez, some products from some, if it is a packed good, some products from maybe what do you say, Saffola के companies के, इसके companies के, then some products will be for vegetables. So there will be many suppliers, बहुत सारे suppliers will रहेंगे, and Amazon, sorry, Walmart or Big Bazaar will be collecting the materials from all the suppliers in its distribution center. Then from the distribution center, it will send it to various locations, buyer locations को. ठीक है, one DMart will be there in near third gate, one DMart will be there near Ramdev Hotel. Okay, another DMart is there just outside Belgaum near somewhere. तो ऐसे करके it will send the materials to different buyer location, but there will be one centralized distribution center which will also with storage. इससे पहले से ही it will order and keep it into its, and it will store the materials for maybe for 1 or 3 months. It will store the materials, so for 1 or 3 months it will keep distributing those materials to buyer locations. Okay, this mostly this has been carried out by Walmart, Big Bazaar, Amazon, major part. Okay, they have their own networks, but this is the most relevant for those companies. Okay, because the supplies will be more and the buyer locations will also be more. So there will be one distribution center which will be done. Even for that matter, for your kirana stores का जब products रहता है, there will be one in market. ठीक है, in distribution, Marico company will send, if they want to ship their products to Belgaum. So there will be a super stockist. He will be a super stockist for the entire Belgaum region, and he will have some distribution centers. Then from there it will be going to wholesaler, then maybe to retailers, or else directly from the distributor to the retailers it will be going. So a kind of a center will be there. Marico will not deliver from factory to each and every retail shop. Okay, there will be a super stockist who will be collecting all the materials from Marico for the Belgaum region, and from there it will be distributed. Then he will have a huge godown as well. So godown में he'll be storing those materials. Okay, so ये हो गया. Then second last, I guess. Then all shipments via intermediate transit point with cross docking. Cross docking क्या है? This diagram is exactly same. ठीक है, पहले वाला जो diagram था, distribution center with storage. This is the diagram is exactly same. In this, only thing is the storage is not there in distribution center. Storage नहीं है. All the supplies will deliver here, and within 1 or 2 days it will be delivered to buyer location. They'll not, this distribution center will not store the materials for longer time. That is cross docking. Just एक transit point रहेगा from that. When इधर भी होता है, or else just imagine local trains में generally we used to have it, or else yeah, even if you're traveling through train, normal train रहता है, तो there will be a junction. ठीक है, when there is no train from maybe from जैसे Belgaum to Mysore, if you want to go, there is no direct train from Belgaum to Mysore. Okay, so first you need to go to Dharwad location where the train is starting, or Hubli Junction where the train will be reaching. Okay, so you can go by bus from Belgaum to Dharwad, and then from Dharwad you will board the train, and then you will go to Mysore. You will not stay in Dharwad for a longer period of time. You will only stay till the train for Mysore arrives. So this is a kind of a cross docking. So because the direct travel is not available, so that's the reason you are going to some location in which the train will arrive or the bus will arrive. Then you will board the train. Okay, cross docking also you can imagine while coming to college. So there might be specific locations where the bus stops will be there. So to reach that bus stop, you will require some another mode of transport, maybe a rickshaw, or someone is dropping you on scooty, on two wheeler. So two wheeler say you will come at a particular location. Okay, you will stand on that location just for some time. You're not going to stay in that location. Okay, just you're going to stand. The bus will arrive. You'll come through the bus. So it is a kind of a cross docking. The storage is not there. Okay, but suppose you are going on a trip, and your trip includes the entire maybe many countries in the Europe. Then you are going to first, you are going to maybe France, Paris जा रहे हैं. Then in Paris you are staying over there. Okay, if you are staying over there, it is a kind of a distribution center with storage. You're staying over there for 3 or 4 days, then you are going to maybe London, then you are going to stay in London for 3 or 4 days, then you are going to maybe Amsterdam, then you are staying over there, and then to Berlin, you're staying over there. So it is a kind of a, you are staying, keep on staying over there. Okay. Otherwise, there is a via flight which we call. If you're coming from US, you cannot. It is very costly if you come directly. So you will from US you will book a flight to Frankfurt, and then from Frankfurt, Germany, you will come to Mumbai. So एक via point रहेगा. So it is a cross docking is kind of a via point. So यहाँ से यहाँ से यहाँ. Okay, I hope you understand this. Then the last one is shipping via DC using milk runs. Okay, a small change in the diagram. If you observe here, this was direct shipment. Over here, even. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay. Here it is a direct shipment. Here, yeah, here it is a direct shipment. Okay, with distribution center with storage, direct shipment था. A transit point, direct shipment था. Here, shipping via DC using milk runs. In this there is direct shipment till DC, but via from DC it will be distributed like this using milk runs. So okay, again two modes of two carriers, one carrier like this distributing to three, one carrier like this distributing to three from a distribution center. Okay, through milk runs. So one truck will go here, then it will go here and deliver the products, go here, deliver the products, then come back. Then another truck will go here, deliver the products, deliver the products, deliver the products, come back. From the distribution to buyer location, a kind of a milk run will be done. Okay, this is there. Then the last one is a tailored network. Okay, there is no such diagram because tailored network is kind of a combination of all the previous network used for different types of products. Okay, different types of products be and different kinds of business also. So because Amazon will be delivering the products. Okay, fair enough, but they'll be from one distribution center. There will be certain kind of product which needs to be delivered in 2 days, some kind of product which need to be delivered in 7 days, and for the Amazon Prime customer, some products need to be delivered in 24 hours. So in that case, the products which are getting delivered for 24 hours, those kind of products will be kept separate, and there will be a direct distribution center. The first one which we studied, directly customer को जाके देना है. Then there can be products which are delivered that can be delivered in 7 days. 7 days है, तो आराम से we can have a distribution with storage also. We can send it to Goa facility. In Goa facility, they will be kept in 2 or 3 days. Then it will be sent to Belgaum. Then it will be delivered after 7 days. So आराम से भी कर सकते हैं. So they will have a different channel for that. Then there will be heavier items. Okay. Then there will be lighter items. There will be food items. Okay, so for every kind of different items, different location and different customer preferences, they'll have separate locations for each and everything. Okay, so a combination of all the network which previously we have studied, okay, the combination of all the networks will be implemented here, okay, in the tailored network. Okay, so that's it, I guess, for today. Okay, next class, okay, I'll just go through it. Don't log out. Okay, we started with here incoming material inspection is very important, needs to be done. Four ways of inspection we studied. Four ways of inspection we studied. Pre-dispatch, before the dispatch, before sending the materials, we'll do an inspection. After the final inspection, before fitting it into our main product, we'll do the inspection. Then documents will be verified. Then stores ka inspection we'll keep on doing by segregating it into some specification. Then stores accounting we studied how to keep track of the materials, how to keep which materials are coming in, which materials are going out, okay, through various methods we discussed. And then the kinds of materials which we encounter which are no longer required, how to deal with them. Okay, obsolete materials, they are good but they are out of market. They are not good, they have been used and they cannot be repaired, so they need to be replaced. Deteriorated, they have spoiled, they have been damaged. Surplus, they are also good, but they are more now, we cannot use them because the project has been completed, work has been done. Scrap, it is unused materials, it has been created because of manufacturing के time पे wastage has been created, so waste हो गया, scrap कर रहे हैं. Then we discussed about handling, how to handle the material. Okay, material from the store, from the movement, from the production, storage, entire lifespan of the products, we are handling them properly so that the defects should not arrive at the customer's end. Then we studied about transportation. Then what are the different modes of transportation and which mode is relevant and which mode is important, where, when. Then the design of this, directly to the customer, through the milk runs, through distribution center with storage, through distribution center without storage, distribution via milk runs and the buyer location, and finally a tailored network will be there. Okay, so only few slides you can see here, 43 or 48. Only four slides are remaining. Last one is thanks again. So only four slides are remaining, which we'll complete it in the next class, and we'll hand over the your subject to another professor. Okay. Okay. So anything you want to ask, or it's fine? Portion for IA, for IA is 29th. Generally, how many IAs do you have, Rajat? Two or three? Three IAs. Okay. So well, in that case, कितना रखने का? First two modules, that's it. One, two, five है ना modules. ठीक है, we'll keep first two modules. Yeah, this is very what do you say, a kind of a technical module. ठीक है, so थोड़ा सा बोरिंग भी है, ठीक है, I can admit it, but it is easy to understand also. It's not that difficult to understand. So for IA, I'll keep first and second module, and maybe for second IA, you can have third and fourth. Okay, third, fourth, and however it is. So first two modules will be there. I am sending you the soft copy of this second module today itself because I have completed making that. Okay, the soft copy of the notes for third module also I'll send it, but concentrate on first and second also. Okay, maybe in the next class I'll just go through first and second also. It will be a kind of a revision. So inform your friends to attend the next class properly because third module का बहुत ही थोड़ा बचा. Only four slides are remaining. So I'll just complete it. Then I'll revise first and second module. Then we'll wind up the class. Okay. So that's it for today. Hello. Thank you.